Imagine this. You're stuck in a dead-end job, struggling with your dreams, and constantly waiting for someone to swoop in and rescue you. Guess what? No one's coming. You're on your own. The cavalry isn't showing up. It's time to stop waiting. It's time to take control and fight for your own destiny. Listen up, because I'm about to tell you something you don't want to hear. No one is coming to save you. You're the one in the driver's seat of your life. If you're waiting for a fairy godmother or a superhero to come in and turn everything around, you're wasting time. It's up to you to step up, own your life, and crush those obstacles. No more excuses. Stop wasting your life waiting for someone to come and solve your problems. It doesn't matter if you're waiting for the right person, the right opportunity, or some moment of divine intervention. You are the one who holds the power to change your life. The truth is that no one is coming to save you. This might sound harsh, but it's also the most liberating realization you could ever have. As soon as you accept this truth, you take control over your future. And when you finally understand that no one is coming, you begin to see that you've always had the ability to shape your own destiny. The world doesn't owe you anything. The people around you, no matter how much they may care for you, don't owe you anything either. They have their own lives, their own battles, their own challenges. Your success, your happiness, your fulfillment, those things are your responsibility. No one else is responsible for them. You can't sit around hoping someone else will come and solve your problems. The world doesn't operate that way. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no magic wands waiting to be waved over you to make everything better. This truth can be a bitter pill to swallow. We live in a society that often teaches us to expect things to be handed to us, whether it's through promotions, networking, or someone stepping in to bail us out of a tough situation. Many of us fall into the trap of thinking that success is something that will come to us if we just wait long enough. But that's not how life works. You can wait forever and nothing will change. If you want something, if you want to get ahead, if you want to achieve anything of real value, you've got to put in the work. You have to fight for it. You've got to do the work. You've got to hustle. You've got to grind. There are no shortcuts. You've heard it before, but it bears repeating. There are no overnight successes. There are no easy paths to the top. The people you admire, the ones who seem to have it all, didn't get there because someone helped them along the way. They didn't get there because they sat around waiting for the stars to align. They got there because they decided to take action. They made sacrifices and they never quit. They didn't wait for someone to save them. They saved themselves. The first step to getting what you want is to acknowledge that you are the only one who can make it happen. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for approval. Stop waiting for someone to come in and pull you out of your struggles. No one is coming, not your boss, not your parents, not your friends, not some supposed mentor. It's you versus the world, and you've got to be the one who steps up. This is the moment when you either own your life or let it pass you by. You decide whether you want to sit on the sidelines, waiting for the perfect moment, or whether you want to get in the game and create that moment yourself. This mindset is critical. The moment you realize no one is coming to save you is the moment you become unstoppable. The shift from victim to victor happens when you stop looking for someone to save you and realize that the power is in your hands. There is no superhero, no fairy godmother, no magical force that's going to come and make your problems disappear. You are the hero of your own story, and if you want something to change, it's up to you to make it happen. So many people waste their lives waiting for someone else to step in. They wait for a raise, they wait for the right opportunity, they wait for the perfect circumstances to show up. But waiting is not a strategy, it's a recipe for stagnation. The truth is that things won't change until you decide to make them change. Your life will not improve unless you take action. Your dreams will not become reality unless you start working towards them every single day, no matter how tough it gets. It's important to understand that the cavalry isn't coming because you are the cavalry. The cavalry, that mythical savior everyone hopes for, doesn't exist. The person you've been waiting for is you. That's a hard pill to swallow, especially if you've been conditioned to think someone else will solve your problems. But when you realize that no one is coming to save you, it's incredibly empowering. It means you can't blame anyone else for your situation anymore. It means you stop making excuses. It means you start taking responsibility for every single outcome in your life. Taking responsibility means that you no longer rely on anyone to make things better for you. It means that you stop looking for external forces to change your life. It means that you accept the harsh reality that at the end of the day, you are the only one who could make your life what you want it to be. There's no one else coming in to fix things for you. You've got to do it yourself. This is where the true power lies, in the realization that it's up to you. If you're not happy with your current situation, if you're not where you want to be, if you're not living the life you've always dreamed of, that's your cue to take action. Stop waiting, stop hoping, stop wishing, stop trying to find someone to blame. Look in the mirror, see the person who is responsible for everything that happens next, and get to work. Understand this, waiting is passive, and passivity is a killer. When you wait, you give away your power, you give away your control. When you're waiting for something outside of yourself to change, you're placing all of your hope and faith in something that's completely out of your hands. You're giving up your most valuable resource, your own willpower. Waiting for someone to come and save you is a form of self-sabotage because you're choosing not to take action, not to change, and not to grow. This is the reality check. You are the only one who can change your circumstances. It's not easy, it's not comfortable, but it's the only way forward. No one is going to come into your life and make it easier for you. If you want success, you've got to earn it. If you want freedom, you've got to fight for it. If you want happiness, you've got to build it. When you realize that no one is coming to save you, you stop wasting time waiting. You stop wasting time making excuses. You stop waiting for the perfect time or the perfect situation to take action. You realize that the perfect time is now. The perfect situation is the one you create. The only thing standing between you and what you want is the decision to stop waiting and start doing. There's no cavalry, there's no knight in shining armor, it's just you. And that's all you need. Taking responsibility is a powerful, yet often overlooked concept in achieving success and becoming a force in your own life. It is easy to fall into the trap of playing the victim, blaming external circumstances, other people, or even the universe for the things that don't go right. However, this mindset is a destructive one. It keeps you trapped in a cycle of frustration, helplessness, and stagnation. The moment you take responsibility for your life, you take back the control that you've been handing away either knowingly or unknowingly. You are no longer at the mercy of the world around you. Instead, you become the force that shapes your own destiny. So what does it mean to take responsibility? It's not just about accepting the easy things, the things that work in your favor. It's about owning your mistakes, your failures, your setbacks, and even your poor decisions. It's about looking at yourself in the mirror and acknowledging that regardless of what anyone else has done, your life is a direct reflection of the choices you have made up to this point. This is not an easy thing to do. It requires brutal honesty with yourself and a willingness to confront the uncomfortable truths. But it is also the key to unlocking your potential and breaking free from the endless cycle of blame and mediocrity. Many people make the mistake of looking outward for solutions, for someone to come along and fix their problems. They hope for a mentor, a lucky break, a connection, or some form of external validation that will push them over the edge to success. But this is a trap. The reality is that no one is coming to save you. No one is going to come and pick you up from the pit you're in, no matter how deep that pit is. People can help, sure, but at the end of the day, it is your life, your responsibility, and your choices that determine the direction you will go. This doesn't mean that external factors don't play a role. Of course, we are all influenced by the people around us, by the opportunities that come our way, and by the situations we find ourselves in. However, it is still your responsibility to react to these factors in the way that moves you forward, rather than letting them dictate your fate. Life is about choices, and how you respond to the challenges that come your way is what will set you apart from the rest. When you stop blaming others and start owning your decisions, you realize that you have far more power than you thought. Sure, bad things may happen to you, but you control how you respond. Success is not about avoiding failure, but rather how quickly you can pick yourself up and keep going. Life is full of setbacks. Everyone faces challenges. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not their circumstances. Successful people take responsibility for their mistakes, learn from them, and use them as fuel to move forward. They don't waste time complaining about how unfair life is. They take ownership of their journey and keep pushing ahead. One of the most important aspects of taking responsibility is understanding that you are the architect of your life. This means that you are the one who builds your future, one decision at a time. Every small action, every thought, every choice you make is contributing to the life you will have in the future. If you want a better life, then it's on you to create it. You can't wait around for someone else to hand it to you. You can't wait for a promotion, a new relationship, or a windfall of money to change things for you. These things may come, but you cannot rely on them. They are external factors that you cannot control. What you can control is how you show up for yourself every single day. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that you are in control of how you show up in the world. You don't wait for someone else to do the work for you. You don't wait for external circumstances to align before you take action. You don't wait for permission. You take ownership of your success and failure alike, understanding that they are both a reflection of your own efforts. When you own your journey, you realize that every setback is simply a stepping stone to your eventual success. Every failure is just a lesson that brings you closer to the life you want. Another critical part of taking responsibility is understanding that success is not given, it is earned. Far too often people think that success will come with time, that eventually things will fall into place, but the truth is, it doesn't work that way. You don't get to sit back and wait for success to come to you. You have to go out and grab it, and that starts with taking full responsibility for where you are right now. You can't blame anyone or anything for the state of your life. If you are unhappy with where you are, it is up to you to change it. No one else can do that for you. Here's the thing, when you take responsibility, you take control. You stop being at the mercy of life's circumstances. You stop waiting for someone to come along and fix things. You stop playing small. You stop being a passive participant in your own life. You become active. You take action. And that is where the power lies. Let's be clear, taking responsibility is not about being perfect. It's not about never making mistakes or never failing. It's about owning those mistakes and failures, learning from them, and moving forward. It's about building resilience. It's about developing a mindset that says, I will never give up, no matter what happens. Because when you take responsibility for your life, you take ownership of your outcomes. You become the creator of your future. And that is the most empowering thing you can do. In the end, waiting for someone else to fix things is the ultimate form of weakness. It is a form of denial, of shirking responsibility for the one thing that matters most, your own life. If you truly want to take control, you have to be willing to do the hard work, to face the tough decisions, and to own your mistakes and successes alike. You can't wait for someone else to do it for you. The only person who can fix your life is you. You are the only one who has the power to change your circumstances, to rise above your challenges, and to build the future you want. So stop waiting, stop blaming, take responsibility for where you are, for who you are, and for where you're going. Own your power and start creating the life you were meant to live, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and you are the only one who can make it happen. So here's the deal. No one is coming to save you. Let that sink in for a second. No one is coming. Not your friends, not your family, not some higher power, not some random twist of fate. If you want a better life, if you want to rise above the struggles and the obstacles that seem to be holding you back, you're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to get up, get moving, and make the decision that you're not going to sit around waiting for a miracle to happen. The truth is, you are the miracle. You are the one who has the power to change your life. It's so easy to fall into the trap of thinking that someone else will swoop in and fix things for you. Whether it's a boss giving you a promotion you think you deserve, or a friend offering you the help you've been waiting for, or even the belief that the right opportunity will just appear out of nowhere. The reality is, it rarely happens that way. You've been conditioned to wait. You've been conditioned to expect that others will somehow come in and lift you out of your current situation. But the cold, hard truth is that no one is coming to save you. Think about it. How many times have you sat back, hoping for things to change, hoping for a miracle, hoping for someone to rescue you from your current circumstances? If you're like most people, probably a lot. The truth is, we've all been there at some point. It's part of the human experience to feel like we need saving. We all want an easy way out, a shortcut to success, happiness, and fulfillment. But here's the harsh reality. There are no shortcuts. If you want to improve your life, if you want to get ahead, if you want to see the change you've been craving, you have to be the one to make it happen. That means taking full responsibility for where you are right now and where you're going. It means owning your situation, no matter how difficult or frustrating it might be. It means understanding that you control the trajectory of your life, not someone else, not some external force, but you. There is so much power in realizing this. When you understand that you are the only one who can change your life, you suddenly become unstoppable. When you stop waiting for someone to hand you success on a silver platter, you begin to realize the power that lies within you. You realize that the only person you need to depend on, the only person who is guaranteed to have your back, is yourself. Now, I know it's not easy. I know that life can feel overwhelming. We all face hardships. We all encounter setbacks, failures, disappointments. And it's easy to look at those struggles and feel defeated. But here's the thing. The struggle is necessary. The grind, the hustle, the constant effort, it's all a part of the process. No one who has achieved greatness did it without overcoming hardship. No one who has succeeded, no one who has built something meaningful has done it without pushing through obstacles, without going through pain, without working tirelessly to get where they are. If you want success, if you want greatness, if you want to live a life you're proud of, you have to be willing to face the struggle head on. You have to be willing to wake up every day and commit to doing the work. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstances. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when the conditions aren't ideal, even when you don't feel like it, even when it seems like the world is against you. This is the essence of ownership. You have to own your grind. No one is going to do it for you. The work, the struggle, the daily commitment, that's yours to carry. And when you embrace that responsibility, when you stop waiting for someone else to fix things, you'll find that you become more powerful than you ever imagined. Because success isn't about being lucky. It's about being willing to work relentlessly, day in and day out, no matter how hard it gets. But here's the thing, even when you do the work, even when you push forward with everything you've got, there will still be times when it feels like nothing is changing. You'll face challenges, you'll encounter roadblocks, and you'll want to quit. That's natural. It's part of the process. But you have to remind yourself, the only way out is through. There is no magic door that opens to success. There's no escape hatch. The only way to get where you want to go is to keep moving forward, no matter how tough it gets. And let me tell you, the reward for sticking it out is far greater than anything you could ever imagine. When you push through the tough times, when you face adversity head on and keep going, that's when you become the person who can achieve anything. That's when you build the resilience, the mindset and the strength that will carry you through the rest of your life. That's when you become someone who isn't just waiting for life to change, but who is actively shaping their own destiny. So stop looking outside yourself for the answers. Stop waiting for someone to swoop in and save you. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the one who is capable of making it happen. You are the one who can turn your dreams into reality. It's time to own the grind. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start taking action now. Every moment you spend waiting is a moment wasted. So get up, get moving, and take control of your future. You are the only person who can save you, and you have everything inside you to make it happen. The road won't be easy. The journey will be long, and you'll face challenges along the way. But guess what? That's what makes the victory so sweet. Because when you look back, when you see how far you've come, you'll realize that every struggle, every setback, every moment of doubt was worth it. Now stop waiting for someone to give you permission to succeed. Take action. Make the decision that you're done sitting on the sidelines. You're done waiting for someone else to give you a chance. You're going to give yourself a chance. You're going to show up every day, do the work, and build the life you deserve. It's time to make things happen. The only way out is through, and you're the ones going to make it happen. So let's get to work.